So I'm about to head out from Taitung. We'll say goodbye to our hosts, but I'll let you see the view from the roof here. So this is day 7. We had a break day yesterday. Noelle and I walked around Taitung and just took it easy. We ate some good food. Yeah, most importantly, rest. Rest is a good thing. And yeah, this is kind of our neighborhood here in Taitung. Airbnb was up there. We had really nice hosts here. I'm gonna put the link to their place below. Yeah, we got treated to a tea ceremony and some really good conversations with some interesting people. Well, we'll see you in Hualien. And I'm gonna cycle up the Rift Valley. It can take about 2 days. Cycle up the Rift Valley, enjoy the nice scenery and good weather here, and we'll see you in Hualien. So Taitung and the other cities on Taiwan's east coast are kind of known for being more relaxed and a slower pace. And people move here to get away from the hustle and bustle of the West Coast and the fast-paced lifestyle. So what I've been noticing is, even though there's this excellent infrastructure in a lot of these cities for cycling, like for example, check out, this is a bike lane. This is only for bikes. The scooters are over to my left with a separate lane from the cars. This is just for pedestrians and cycling, and in the last 10 minutes I've only passed one cyclist, and he didn't even look Taiwanese to me. It looked like a tourist, foreigner. So cycling is a big recreation activity, like guys on road bikes, climbing mountains. But in terms of transportation, I haven't really noticed the bike is not very popular as a means of transportation. It's almost all scooters, motorcycles, and cars. I'm just taking a break by this temple here, and we're looking out at the city of Taitung and over the mountains and the Pacific Ocean. So I just planned to go up this mountain road because it looks good on Google Maps, and I like roads in the mountains, so I didn't know it is a bike route, 197.1. So we're on route 197. So good to know I planned a nice route. So this is the Fuyuan observation deck. It says it's private property, but they welcome people to stop here. It's up this hill. I don't want to bring my bike up this, so I'm just gonna leave my bike here and hike up this little bit. I don't think it's very far. See what it looks like. So there we're looking back towards Taitung, the mountains, and towards the central of Taiwan, and then over on this side, these are the mountains that separate the Rift Valley and the Pacific Ocean. And then to the west of these mountains, then you have the Rift Valley down there. That's where we're headed. This is some, it says hot springs, but the water's not, it's not hot. But it is really a lot of sulfur and probably other minerals. But coming right out of the hillside there. Pretty cool. Yeah, it smells very sulfuric. And another climb. Before we head back down to the river valley and continue north to Chishang. As an alternative to cycle touring around Taiwan, if you're a road biker, I would just either bring your road bike or rent a road bike. Come over to the East Coast. There's a variety of accommodation options from budget up to luxury, and just make a home base or home bases and go for day rides. Put your bike on the train if you want to go somewhere different and ride, but there's a lot of good routes up in the mountains like this and down in the valleys. Really good hill climbs. Wuling Pass is famous, one of the highest, longest in the world. Might even be the highest, longest climb in the world. Probably want to do that outside of the winter in case it's cold up there. But yeah, great climbing, world-class climbing here in Taiwan. Road surface is excellent. We got some kind of monkeys up there growling at me up in the trees. You can hear them. That's a little bit scary. You're cycling through the quiet of the countryside and you hear that? That is the sound of karaoke. So we've been heading north up the Rift Valley. You got the biggest mountains in the center of Taiwan on our left. To the west and to the east, you got this mountain chain that dividing us from the Pacific Ocean, which is just on the other side of those mountains. Earlier we were riding back there up on the side of those mountains. I think this is the 100-year-old coral tree. India coral tree. All down the Rift Valley. There's a lot of agriculture and little towns along the way, and which recently have been developing tourism, like Chishang and Ryusui, and a lot of hot springs there. So yeah, tourism is become big around here. People from the west coast of Taiwan come and they want to relax and leave the bustle of the city behind. A little bit later than I wanted to arrive, but we're here in Chishang. So I arrived at the hostel in Chishang. It's called Land Backpacker. Looks pretty nice. They have capsule beds, which I'll show you in a second, but this is the lobby. This is like one of these really nice hostels. So looking forward to getting a good night's sleep because I'm pretty tired. Okay, so we have our lockers out here. And I have my panniers in here. Okay. And then we're gonna look at the capsule in here. Bathroom, showers. Okay, so there's a... Oh, that was loud. And then you put your key card in here. Like that. There we go. So these are pretty common in Japan. I've stayed at many of them.